Hello, the purpose of this video is to show you how to create an ad hoc conference call between multiple phone call participants. An ad hoc conference call is nothing more than a fancy way of saying a three-way call or a four-way call or a five-way call. It's just a phone call where all the people calling in the conference call are connected so they can hear each other, talk and listen. So the way to get it started is to call someone. So let's call Earthlink, which is one of our internet providers. You have to wait for the call to connect. Now that it's connected, let's place another call. Let's call 1-800-WX-BRIEF. It automatically puts Earthlink on hold when you place another call. So they're going to be listening to the music on hold at Earthlink until the call gets placed. Now, click up here for Ad Hoc Conference. This is the key. Once we click that button, it joins everyone together. We could even call other parties in addition to this. Let's call SonicWall Tech Support. And it says waiting down here. Drag it up to here, and you can add them all together. Now you have three different automated phone things going. The only reason I chose not real people for this is just because I didn't want to actually have to have anyone wait on me while I do this. You can mute them all by clicking here, or you can mute them one at a time in any combination here. Now the important thing about this button right here is it ends the call when the host leaves. Let's say you connected two people together in a conference call, and then you wanted to, I'm going to hang up because some of them actually started there. Let's say you connected two people to a conference call, and then you wanted to leave the call, but you didn't want to hang the two of them up on each other. What you would do is uncheck this button, and that way when you hang up, it'll leave the other people still in there connected to each other inside the system. They're basically calling and talking to each other inside the server. You can think of it that way. If you do want to hang up on everybody, then keep that checked, and then as soon as you leave the conference, everyone will end up leaving the conference. But I actually disconnected the other three participants because a human being picked up on one of the lines and I didn't want to tie it up, so I just hung up there. Now I'm going to end the conference. Now here's the one gotcha about doing this. Every time you create an ad hoc conference, it actually creates the conference in the system. So you need to make sure that we're not loading the system up with too many unscheduled conference calls. And I have a feeling this is going to happen, but let's try to clean them out after you do them. Click the Schedule Conference Call, and that brings up another window here. And if there's still calls going on, they're going to show up there. So let's do it with both the windows going. We'll call SonicWall Tech Support. And we'll call 1-800-WX-BRIEF. And that's a real call from someone I know who just happens to be calling right now. Ignore this one right here that says Joe Caruso. We're going to create an ad hoc conference call. And it's between these two people, not between Joe. So now, if you can see over here on the right, there is a conference call going on between this person and this person. Let's say you want to just mute SonicWall because they're being annoying, you just want to listen to WX-BRIEF. You can exclude people if you just want to say something from one party to another. Remember what this button does, it's very important. End the call when the host leaves. And don't be distracted by this Joe Caruso thing. That's just someone I play tennis with that happens to be calling me right now. So that's how you create conference calls. I'm going to go ahead and hang up. And as you can see, it's still over here in the system. If you for some reason hung up and let the participants stay talking to each other, this would stay in the system. So try to go over here and delete that so it doesn't clog it up with a whole bunch. And then if that were to happen, it could tell someone else who tries to do one that there's no conferences available because the system resources are tied up. But anyway, that's how you create a conference call. Not too complicated. If anyone's ever curious about how to create a web conference, anyone at UAC can actually do that. And you can combine a phone call with a screen sharing session and actually show them your screen or see their screen while you all have a conference call. That's basically useful for webinars, which is a capability we've had for over a year now. No one has asked me how to use it, but I'm just throwing that out there as a teaser. Most people will jump on the voice features and then kind of lag behind on the other visual features, but that's fine. Just want to let you know it is out there, and that's it. So how to create a ad hoc conference call.